Opposition leader Aubrey Norton calls for independent probe into allegations against top police officers. Leader of the opposition, Aubrey Norton, is calling for an independent investigation into serious allegations of corruption and ties to the criminal underworld within the senior ranks of the Guyana police force. Norton's demand comes amid growing concerns about corruption at the highest levels of law enforcement, as one assistant commissioner faces accusations of financial misconduct. During a press briefing, Norton described the Guyana police force as a highly corrupt institution and expressed skepticism regarding the integrity of its leadership. Referring to past instances where the police force has been linked to criminal networks, Norton stressed that these new allegations are consistent with long-standing issues of systemic corruption. "It is a circle of corruption. It is a national corruption crisis," Norton said. "I am not surprised about the allegations against him," the senior officer, "and if these allegations are fully investigated, only 2 or 3 officers at the top might be left standing. It's a corrupted institution." Norton's comments follow an ongoing investigation by the Special Organized Crime Unit, SOCU, into Assistant Police Commissioner Calvin Brutus, who is accused of engaging in financial improprieties. According to a Stabroek News report, Brutus allegedly received over $45 million in cash as wedding and Christmas gifts last year, raising questions about the legitimacy of such large sums of money given his salary as a public servant. In which normal country does a senior police officer on a modest salary receive more than $40 million in gifts? "This is the new method for laundering corruption money, through gifts," Norton remarked. He further suggested that the senior officer's knowledge of corrupt practices within the force's leadership may be the reason he has not yet been removed. Assistant Commissioner Brutus has been on leave since July to facilitate the investigation, but the opposition leader remains unconvinced that the probe will lead to meaningful accountability without an independent body overseeing the process. Norton also criticized the government, holding it responsible for what he described as a national corruption crisis. He blamed the current administration for fostering conditions that have led to high crime rates, including recent incidents like kidnappings. The opposition leader further indicated his refusal to support the government's attempt to substantively appoint Acting Police Commissioner Clifton Hicken to the permanent post. Hicken, who has been acting as police commissioner for 3 years despite passing the retirement age, is the subject of ongoing discussions between the government and the opposition. President Irfan Ali recently wrote to Norton seeking his support for Hicken's appointment, but the opposition leader has publicly stated he will not back the move.